The Cursed Ivory Horn, Part 1. The cracked red earth of Umoji village begged for mercy under a ruthless, 3-year drought that had turned fertile farmlands into barren dust. The streams had dried into muddy tracks, the cattle were dying in droves, and the villagers were growing desperate. In the center of the village square stood the king and the grand council of elders, gathered around a sacred wooden altar. Upon it rested the ancient ivory horn of Umoji, a mystical relic carved from the tusk of a spirit elephant. Legend held that only a maiden with an entirely pure, unblemished soul could blow the horn to awaken the rain ancestors. If an envious or wicked heart touched it, the land would be cursed with eternal fire. Standing in the front row of the crowd was Igo, the oldest daughter of the prominent Obiako compound. Igo was stunning, wrapped in the finest expensive George fabric, her neck heavy with polished coral beads. She held her head high, a confident, arrogant smirk plastered across her face. For months, she had bragged to everyone that she would be the one chosen to lift the horn, marry the visiting prince, and save the clan. Behind her stood her younger sister, Ifunanya, dressed in a faded, simple wrapper, her hands rough from fetching the little water left in the community well. Ifunanya kept her head down, silently praying for the survival of her people. The chief priest stepped forward, his eyes milky white with spiritual sight. He raised his heavy iron staff and thundered, "Let the maidens step forward. The ancestors will choose their vessel." Igo pushed past the other girls, confidently gripping the ivory horn. She took a deep breath and blew with all her might, but nothing came out except a hollow, dry wheeze. The crowd murmured in deep disappointment. Ego's face flushed with deep embarrassment as she was forced to step back. "Next!" the chief priest boomed. One by one, the maidens failed. Finally, the priest's eyes locked onto Ifunanya. "You, child, step forward." Ifunanya trembled, walking to the altar. The moment her fingers brushed the smooth ivory, a blinding flash of golden light erupted from the relic, and a soft, beautiful melody echoed from the horn without her even blowing it. The chief priest gasped, falling to his knees. "The spirits have spoken. Ifunanya is the chosen savior of Umoji." The village erupted into deafening cheers, but in the shadows, Igo's face turned into a mask of pure murderous hatred. Her own younger sister had humiliated her in front of the entire kingdom, she said. That night, inside their dark mud hut, while the rest of the village celebrated, Ego sat by a flickering oil lamp. Her heart was a blazing furnace of intense jealousy. She pulled out a small, dried black leaf, the dreaded Aba herb, known to permanently paralyze the vocal cords and throat of anyone who ingested it. "You think you will be a queen, Ifunanya," Ego whispered, her voice dripping with venom as she crushed the leaf into a fine powder. "Tomorrow, before the grand coronation ceremony, you will drink this, and you will never breathe a single note into that horn again." The lesson: true honor is a gift of divine grace, not a product of human arrogance. Those who try to force their way into glory will only find themselves exposed by the light of truth. The vulture paints its feathers white to look like an eagle, but when the rain falls, its true identity as a scavenger is revealed to the entire forest. Igo has just crushed a deadly, paralyzing herb to destroy her own sister's throat before the grand ceremony. If you were Ifunanya, would you trust your older sister's food tomorrow morning, or do you think the ancestors will send a warning sign? Tell me your predictions in the comments right now. Also, this is a quick reminder that the next parts of this story are about to be uploaded starting tomorrow morning. Make sure to follow this page so you don't miss part 2 when it drops. We love and appreciate your support. God bless. Welcome to Tales with Chissy. We don't just tell stories. We share the heartbeat of the ancestors and the ancient legends that shape who we are today. If you love deep, emotional African folklore, powerful life lessons, and unforgettable mysteries of the land, you are in the right place. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications, and share this story with someone who needs to hear the wisdom of the elders today. New episodes drop daily.